So, this is something I already tweeted about, but I figure it's interesting enough that it deserves its own short little video. So here I am. When I was watching that trailer for Malevento and the Talon safe house room scene came up, my eyes that are constantly vigilant for hero teasers, or potential hero teasers, immediately zeroed in on what looked to me like a photograph at the bottom of the screen. A photograph that is very inconveniently angled so that you can't quite tell what's in it. Interesting, right? And while it is pretty much impossible to make out who or what is in that photo, judging by the color composition, I can tell that this is a non-recycled asset. This is a brand new photo. It's like a photo on a dossier file folder, and there are like a couple of map assets that exist that are kind of like that, but none of the ones we have, and I went and checked, none of the ones we have are exactly like that one. Closest one would be the one with Anna, and the colors are totally different. This is, in fact, a brand new art asset, and I was super pumped to turn on the game, get in the map, go in the room, and be in spectator mode and get like a top-down, zoomed-in, enhanced view of it so I could see like what character that was supposed to be. For example, it could be that mysterious null sector leader guy whose name we still don't know, as a way to be like, yeah, he's gonna be a hero, you guys. Ooh. Or it could be someone totally different that we've never seen before. I wanted to know. And sadly, I was cucked out of that knowledge, because when I got in there, I went to that exact spot where it had to be, it was nowhere to be found. Totally missing. It was replaced by a recycled asset, one of those blank laptops that we've seen a million times. Not very exciting. Very disappointing, in fact. Made me wonder, why would they bother to make a completely new art asset, which they take time. Someone had to draw that, and then it had to be like modeled and programmed in like that. They don't just make those like willy-nilly, and there's a reason that recycled art assets are used. They're used to save time. So why make a whole new one, which takes effort, and then not include it in the map release? Why show it in the trailer? But keep it out of the map. And another thing occurred to me, was this on the PTR and then removed before it went live? Well, no. I went back and watched a PTR map tour, and it's not there either. And while I was doing all this sleuthing, I noticed that there were two other objects that were different in the trailer versus in the map that we got. The telescope was on the center table instead of off to the side, and the computer that's on that center table was facing the completely opposite way. And these aren't as mysterious of changes as the totally missing new art asset, but it's still odd. I puzzled and puzzled until I think my puzzler was solved. Or at the very least, I came to a very optimistic conclusion, because I seriously don't think that they would just delete it, after going through the trouble of making it, that they would just delete it for no reason. We do know that all of the old maps are carrying over to Overwatch 2. Yes, even the Assault maps. There's this misconception that Assault as a game mode and all the maps that go with it are just going to be deleted out of the game, but that's not true. They're just migrating over to Arcade, and that will be its permanent home. Anyway, we're gonna have all the old maps, along with all the new ones, but it stands to reason that the old maps might be a little bit different in Overwatch 2, because a year of time has passed in-universe between the two games. For example, I wouldn't be surprised if they finally cleaned up the Numbani airport, and maybe even added some new destination posters on the walls. They've already done it once before. That Havana poster wasn't always there, and I think it stands to reason that they would do that again. I'm thinking that most of the changes will be subtle ones, like new hidden Easter eggs that tease new heroes. Like this one. My overarching theory is that they, in fact, filmed this trailer on their internal Overwatch 2 build of this map. Now, did they do this on accident? I don't think so. The angle that they filmed that shot just seems so deliberate. I think that they were teasing us with this blink and you miss it little thing on purpose. Why? Probably just to see if anybody would notice. I wouldn't put it past them to tease us like this. They've done similarly before. I'm honestly looking forward to combing over all of the old maps when Overwatch 2 comes out and seeing what all changed. Maybe some more mechs will be missing out of their garages in the Busan mecha base. Maybe Sombra will have some new persons of interest on display in her room. Maybe somebody will finally bury Baldrick's dead body, oh my god!